Alright, video games have entered the building. I'm gonna see if I can figure out how to properly negotiate this. I have so many volume knobs. The music is so loud. I'll try to match. That's about right. I have a habit of making the music a bit too quiet. But anyway, welcome back to Jack 4. Eventually I need to figure out how to separate, or how to make the text for like the music and the streaming thing on the same layer in OBS, because right now I have to uncheck both of them, you know? You know what I'm saying? I think streaming problems are very relatable. But what's more relatable is video game development. And that's what we're doing. That's what I do. So let's look at this. Last time on the Jack 4 dev stream, what did I do? Oh yeah, I made a little quest, and now look, there used to be a lady here. Let's see, what does our journal say? Letter delivery. I'm offered to trade codes with me if I deliver a letter for her. Natcha gave me a poem to bring back to Hideaway. Okay, so I need to have more things. I want more task stuff. So let's do, I have this here, so like remove place letter delivery. I added this one off stream, I think. Note task, letter delivery. So this will now be in the journal when you do this. I've delivered the letter and received a poem for the woman. And then I'm going to do, I guess, complete task for now. All she needed. The woman seemed satisfied. A very strange interview. So I'll have it pick up again as some other task. See, and I think I'll also have, if you've already traded coats. I still need to play Sonic Adventure 2, actually. I started Sonic Adventure 1, and to be honest, I'm not a fan of it. Well, maybe if I gave it another shot. I kind of just got lost. But anyway, now, next time, I'm not going to play test it again, because that'd be too much work. Because today's going to be just a short stream, I decided I'm going to start tapering off at the end of the week. So, like, Thursday, today is just going to be an hour. So let's work on, I've decided here is going to be a stone, sort of like, it was a fortress slash temple, or slash, like, major city. And so it is going to be inspired by the Mughals. They were the ones who controlled India, or most of India at least, before the English or the British Empire took over. Let's see, do I have the things that I wanted? I think I may have deleted my tab with my lovely images. Oh well. I've been reading a book about the Mughal Empire, or mostly about the British conquest of India, so it's the tail end of the Mughal Empire. But I saw they had some cool stone structures, so I'll show those off. Let's see. Agra Fort was cool. I'm gonna also whip out paint. My go-to. Cause like, look at that. Actually, I should get the high-res version. There we go. I just like the look of it. And then there's like public squares in here. Actually, I don't know where this is relative to... So I'll make another one. Oh. So it's like you have this huge thing. I don't know how this relates to this. It seems like this must be like a side entrance to the fort, I guess. But I just really like how this looks, just the sort of overlapping structure. So I'm just going to put a bunch of photos of Agrafort, I guess, on a sort of mood board. This one's also very good. Like, this is a very beautiful area. I'm probably gonna have to rework the little stone huts that I made because, well, I probably have to rework the village architecture because it's kind of dumb how I set it up. Because, like, okay, so if we go in here, and if we really look at these things, like, now that I'm getting sort of more, I guess, grounded with the architecture design, these huts are stupid. Like, they're stone, and they have these massive roofs, and they're like these two-story things. Like, who's gonna build a two-story stone house out of, like, these massive slabs? Like, I guess they're technically brick? They don't have any structure, like, that would actually, like, this isn't how brick buildings look. It's a nonsense building. Though I do kind of like, well, but that won't be very high on the priority list. Also, they have, like, brick chimneys. Dumb. But, oh well. That's low on the list. It'll probably be after the jam. Ooh, another... Alright, but back to my mood board. And basically it'll be that the Valers... the Valar Empire... basically, like... just started building, like, their buildings inside and on top of this... or on top of a fort that's more resembling, like, this. And then I need some, like, colonial... Let's get some British colonial... British colonial architecture. You know, what does Russian colonial? I've been thinking I may just, like, kind of push around the, like, aesthetics a bit. Well, no, but the thing is with Russian architecture, like, things that are definitively Russian kind of push into, like, you know, Muslim and Mongol, you know, design. Like, the thing that makes this Russian is this little peak here, but that's also, like, you know, that's the same architectural sort of symbol of, like, Islamic architecture. Or, I guess just Asian architecture, because Russia is very, like, one foot in both camps. So no, I'll probably make it, like, very English. Now that I've sort of convinced myself out of it. So, like, this sort of aesthetic with the tiled roofs and the, like, plain white walls and, like, this sort of, like, I don't know, kind of like blank opulence. Maybe like you can tell that this is trying to impose, or, like, imposing and powerful, but it's also not terribly, like it's not like beautiful, I guess. It's just the like expensive looking part. I don't know. I'm basically talking nonsense now. I've thoroughly lost the thread. I'm in grab images. Like, none of these are even really going to be affecting this, I don't think, that much. Well, okay. I think I got enough. I'm just going to start putting stuff down. Because right now what I have in, if we go back to the world, I'm going to start building. I think the fort will be primarily on this chunk. And like maybe this one is more for like the outer city. One or the other. So I already have this, and it looks... Alright, where is this? I think it's this one? No, it's this one. Yeah, okay. I got mixed up like 4 times in that, because okay. But whatever. This is the thing. It's gonna be badass and cool. So I'm just gonna start, like... I think I'm just gonna make some gibberish and then try and whip it into comprehension later. So what I think I'm gonna do... First off, let's just get some, like, shapes in here. I think they'll build it as, like, these sort of terraces. That doesn't look right. And now we have some lovely, I don't know. I'm also gonna like push this around so it's not quite so boxy. But that'll come later. I want this. Like that. So now we have... This will all be eventually like a walled city of sorts. Look at that. So this will be what, fort? I've been thinking of what sort of suffixes they could have, because because there's things like Vil, Berg, Grod, Bod. Because I think this is, I don't actually know which cities are this. I think Bod is Arabic, and then like Gor is an Indian one that I've seen, but I don't actually know what it is. So I think I'm just going to make up one that's like Kir. And then maybe like, because there's typically a few different ones. So yeah. Well, Kir and Fet. So it'd be like Ashakir. Bubakir. Ah well, I'll just call it fort for now. So I need to see what the actual scaling of this is first. And then I'll start adding like stairs and buildings and things. And also these are a bit too like regular. Because I want it to feel like it was, I guess, like that this was the first thing that was built. And then they gradually built more and more of these sort of terraced fort areas. Because they used to be just like humble cities. And then as the old empire... Actually, now I gotta make up a name for these guys. Because this is going to be a different faction that was pushed out by Valand. Oh well, whatever. I got that. So let's go to chunk 12. This will be pretty small, actually. Well, no, I shouldn't say that. I think this is plenty big. Heck, let's even put on... Oh, yikes. There we go. So for starters, the material here can just be the brick. I don't quite like that one. Because I want the cobblestone on the ground, like that. Why is this, like... That's weird. Oh well. Got our walls. And then I guess ceiling will be that. Oh, I know what it is. The normals are all screwed up. Because I need to apply my scale. Now if we go into this. Look at that. It's borderline comprehensible. And our friend Balter... I'll probably change his name at some point. I don't think his... Well, I'll probably change a lot of their names. They might just be, like, more typical, like, Indian and Muslim names, even. Just because, like, Jackie doesn't get a weird, like, foreign, like, made-up name. Why do these guys? But oh well. I'll have to figure out what I want to do. Because I do kind of like the name Balter. But okay. Let's put Jackie... negative 2250, 2750. Oh, okay, this is the journal. Actually, 0 should be just fine. So I want it to be probably a bit too high for the player to comfortably double jump up these walls, so that way they have to like pay attention to where the wow, that's a little bit too big. Let's change this to like, wait, not that. Yeah, and once I have some things to break up this outline, I think the repetition will be less obvious. I mean, it's probably going to be pretty obvious anyway, but oh well. Okay, and yeah, these are too big to double jump up. Or, the player can't double jump, crouch jump. And then I think, yeah, they can sneak around. So I'm also going to make it so that there's like walls around things. I should have like conceived what I was going to do first, probably. Oh well. And eventually, it'll even be smooth shaded. But alright. Let's say... I need some, like... Alright, I'm gonna think of this in terms of, like, chronology. Like, if this part was built first, it has its own walls. So it'll be like this. So let's just get these bad boys out in here. And I'll carve doors into them, like, soon. But it'll be like 4 meters high. So that's probably plenty for walls. Hang on, I'm gonna try something magic. Almost. I'll just do it like this. And if it's slightly askew, well, they didn't have levels when they made it. or maybe the rock itself has been tilting because of the weight of this structure. You know, lots of great canonical reasons for this to be like it is. I wonder if light can even... I wonder if this is too big for the baked light mapping. It could be. Also, I'm going to try a bold strategy here of, oh, that. There we go. So then this was built. Oh. And then I guess this will be like really anachronistic. The timeline in this game is so like screwed up. Like, because there are characters that just have cell phones. But Jackie canonically doesn't know what a cell phone is. So I guess, like, they'll have, like, modern amenities. Like, there'll be, like, a convenience store in this ancient fortress. And I don't know what this building is going to be. For now, I'm just going to put, like, a tower. It'll look cool like that. And then there'll be turrets all around, like nice stone turrets. Also, there's like such horrible inconsistency with the... Oh well. If I keep getting upset about this looking bad, it's never going to get done. And then after this, I'll start breaking this up so that there's like lines of sight between different places. And like adding landmarks so the player doesn't like get confused as to which of these little sections they are supposed to be in. Actually, how big is this thing? Well, it's not actually that big for like a fortress. But I guess this is just the part that's like, you know, built of this like huge thick stone brick on top of this terrain. So I guess the rest of it will just be like, you know, just the buildings surrounding it will be technically part of the fort. Maybe there'll be like more walls. Let's do a small wall here. Oh, I forgot. Oh, and I can just change the height of this, actually. Because this is all going to be, like, this is all the interior, so it'll just be, like, that. And also it'll all be handled by the triplanar material. I wish I'd... hang on. That's okay. And I think I'll just slightly, like, start fiddling with things. You know, just enough to kind of break up the outline. I don't know what this is. This should just like... Actually, let's say... Here they went up to a whole 5 meters. They're really splurging now. I may even change it so that there's multiple materials on this thing, so that way it's more obvious that they were constructed in different eras of this civilization's existence. I want this to be a little bit more like this. Just for a bit of, like, drama. And here I'll do maybe like this. And it'll be slightly off kilter deliberately. That's a stylistic choice, you know. It's retro. Oh. Yeah, I made the right choice here. Oh wait, I think I know what I can do here. Not quite. Yep, nope. Actually, I think it would be better if it just went up like this. And I'll do the same thing here as well. Oop. Let's see. This is going to be brilliant. This is some brilliant topology. But basically, I want it to start from here and then go up to here, I think. So then I want it to be like this. Ah, I forgot this part. Finally, we're getting to the good music. Actually, I wonder if there is someone whose favorite music is the Knuckles soundtrack in Sonic Adventure. I mean, it's not bad. But I think it would have been better if the lyrics weren't actually about Knuckles. That's something that I have with video games. Like if the lyrics are like spiritually or like emotionally connected, I get it, but it feels weird when it's literally like, you know, about the character. Like, this is literally someone singing as Knuckles, which seems weird. I also think Knuckles' songs are the only songs that are actually, like, plainly about him. Like the other ones are, like, very on the nose about it. But it's never, like... I can't think of how to construct an example without embarrassing myself by, like, trying to sing about, like, Tails or something. Aha. A vulnerability. These are actually very low walls for, like, a fortress. Well, this is, like, the first, like, garrison, or... No, that's not what a garrison is. I don't know what these words I'm saying mean. Oh, well. Yeah, I don't know. Some of the lyrics are very awkward. Some of them are pretty good. I also think I've mentioned at some point that a lot of times Japanese music with English lyrics just sounds terrible because the Japanese language just has a different sense of rhythm. So English lyrics tend to sound like really, really bad and basic. But that might also just be because it's hard to write songs for pre-existing melodies. All right, but enough of me complaining about the Sonic the Adventure soundtrack. I should actually start like making the things here. Oh, because what I need are more. I think I'm gonna have some more walls. So I'm just gonna put some. I like that, at a 90-degree angle from the wall rather than like sticking to this grid. And I'll also push this around a little bit so that there's some like. Wait, what does that mean? He got married. I don't know, I guess it's like, they're not, I guess it's sort of just also, you know, if you're, you know, they're not going to get like Gift of Gab for the Sonic the Hedgehog video game, you know. It's going to be a rapper who's willing to be like, okay, I'll just put, you know, I'll do the Sonic the Adventure soundtrack. Now I'm dissing the rappers directly. This is terrible. Okay, hang on. Where's my... So we had Agra Fort. Let's look at some other forts. Yeah, I think I made this just like too small, even. Like, it's very modest in terms of actual like forts in the real world. I'm gonna put some like garrisons and things, because I want like that looks pretty cool. See, I need like a courtyard or like a landing for it. I think maybe they knocked down these walls at some point because they're rendered like obsolete. And so that gives me this area to sort of make a cool landing zone. Let's see. I really do like the backing track for this one, though. Even though the lyrics are still, like... It's still awkward to be, like... You know, Knuckles is singing this. How should this... I should probably be a bit more precise with the entrance to, like, this main palace. Yeah, I should probably just be straight on like this, even though then it doesn't quite match up with this thing. I think here it would be... Actually, I'll do a little bit of this. So it'll still be like a square, but it'll be a little bit more graceful, or a little bit less dramatic than like a harsh 90-degree angle. I shouldn't be working on the details yet. I should figure out... Let's say here, there's going to be a little bit more of a graceful landing area. Let's do along the normals. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Like, this part is, like, weird to me. It is also just, I don't know, there's something definitely endearing about him, like, play acting. Or just him acting out a scene between Sonic and Knuckles. I don't know. I like this, actually. He convinced me. His wily charms have convinced me that this is actually the best part of the Sonic Adventure soundtrack. Alright, that's good enough for that. Though, what I need for this outer wall is more wall for my wall. I should have thought of what I was going to do before I made this. You know, this is all good. I'm gonna put all these other things. So this is gonna be like not here. I'll eventually make like a proper building there instead. All right, I really should have. Hang on, I know what I need to do. I'm just gonna scribble on this thing. So let's see. Oh. So I'll have this orange red be like stone structures. I'm literally like mashing the B button to get the brush. Okay, is my keyboard dead or something? Because like I was literally just okay, whatever. No use crying over spilled milk, I'll just use my mouse. Okay, actually. No, this keyboard should still be working. Yeah. Oh, cool. Also, the mouse has stopped working. What is happening with this thing? Alright, let's just close this whole thing. Let's not save any of these. I've seen enough. Actually, I haven't. Like, I want more of Agra Fort. Yeah, like I need more walls. I need more narrow spaces also. I think I want to push the space a bit more before I start working on this properly. Like I think here there should be another wall. You know what? Yeah, get fucked. Okay, what I'm gonna do. This whole section is gonna move up a little bit. And there's gonna be a lovely little wall. Because I want like a narrow area here. I think narrow confined spaces are like a really good thing in 3D platformers. Well, actually, I don't even mean that like ironically. If they're done well, I think it's a really interesting thing because they tend to be, I think, a bit too afraid of like janking out the camera more than anything. And soon I'll need to actually have like gates so that the player can actually function in this place. I know. Here will be and then this, we'll push this in like this. And this will be like an important area. I kind of like that little like chip in the corner there. I think I see some faces that are backwards. I think what's missing are turrets or like guard towers. So I think I'll make those separate. Let's see. Some proper normal maps or some proper hang on. Dang. Alright, and these would be fun places for like some like shops and things, because now it's not like a wartime. Or it's, well, it's kind of a time of war. But oh well. Okay, so this is definitely a weak point of the city. Maybe this is like... I'm trying to think if I just want to raise this wall or if I want to just keep that. I should also probably have more like height variation in the walls. Because this isn't really like how walls and forts work. Because they're almost always multi-layered, like there would be something in here and there'd be like a walkway. Ah, well. I have sort of a start on, like, the outer, like, or the basic foundation of this city. What I'm going to do next is carve some entrance. Well, actually, I'm going to place some buildings around, make some garrisons. I think that'll be, let's see. Let's do Saturday. Crab Hill. Let's do guard towers. Shops. Housing. The palace. Like central. Let's see, because I'm gonna do a short stream today, but I'll at least put down. I need to get another photograph of this. This is driving me insane. I'm pressing the B button. Okay, I can press the B button and it shows up the thing. That's good. There'll be like I should figure out how the entry into here should actually be pretty large. But that means, because, you know, it's like, this is how all commerce gets into the city. It should maybe even like cut across this whole thing. Like it'll be like this and like go all the way down. And then there'll be like little doors to get like from one side of this to the other. And so that way they can get like animals through and beasts of burden. Then you go here, then there's like a little path up. Well, here there should also be a pretty large one. I think there'll be like a large path around the corner of this, maybe. So that goes all the way around. And then there's like little footpaths for like just pedestrians and things. And I don't know, maybe this would probably be like the main like commerce area for people entering the city. Then you go up here, then I don't know what'll be here. But anyway, another little footpath up this way. With a little door. And there'll be a larger door here. I guess a pretty large door here. And I guess once you get into this area, there's no longer any of these big paths. It's only like smaller footpaths because it's not really meant for like mass soldiers to actually get up to the palace. Like they can get, you know, a large number of people can get into here because this is just where all the commerce is going to be. And then there's, I'll have to figure out what I want to do with these spaces, because this will be palace, maybe like administration. Living in shops. Well, I don't know, just the city. Maybe here there'll be like, I don't know. Maybe this is where the old rulers used to like speak at. And then there's like other things here. I don't know how to look. It'll be like it's some roofed building that's here. And it's like that open air building that was in some of the photos that I saw. So here they'll just be like jam-packed like little townhouses. And then here it's going to be like colonial houses. I sort of abandoned my notion of like having the white be text. Okay, whatever. Basically, I'll do all this stuff tomorrow. I'll draw out the... I'll probably even come into this. I'll work on this off stream. Maybe. But let's see, I'm going to cut this stream short today. Because I have been thinking I should probably not do like... It's like 5 days a week. That's a lot of streaming. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. I think it should be pretty fun. Well, no, not tomorrow. Sorry. Saturday. So probably tomorrow, I'll do some more work off stream. Probably writing. Maybe design. But anyway, see you then.